Hi guys, and welcome back to the Handsome Pugs channel. You're joined today with me, Emma, and my two handsome pugs, Oscar and Henry. In today's video, you're joining us on the Isle of Wight, where we're staying in a geodome. We thought you guys would like to come along with us, so let's go and look around. We are staying right down the end in dome number 5. For anyone who's wondering, we're at Tapnell Farm on the Isle of Wight. They've got loads of different glamping and camping options, but we opted for the geodome today, which is exciting because we've never stayed in a geodome before. Okay, here we are. Home sweet home, boys. Dome number 5. He's in there waiting for us. Oh, dome sweet dome. Oh, okay, cool. So, as you come in the door, you've got the kitchen area. Gosh, and look at the view. We are literally in the middle of nowhere. Oh, so stunning. We've got our own little picnic bench outside. These are the other domes. But I think we're the only people staying here, or at least down this end. So we should have a lot of peace, which is nice. So it looks like they've left us a little goodie bag, and I thought I'd open it with you guys on camera. So we have got a ball. Ready, boys? Ooh, it's actually really bouncy. The boys probably won't fit this in their mouths, being realistic, but I'm going to have fun with this, so I'm happy. Oh, and there's another one, a purple one. So one for me and one for Matt. Matt is Daddy Pug, and he will be joining us later. We actually live on the Isle of Wight, so he is currently working, but I thought I'd check in early, and he's going to join us a bit later on. And then we've got a pack of treats for each of the boys, and this is from an island company, which I really appreciate. So it's from Happy Hound Artisan Bakery. We've got sunflower bites and protein paws, which I'm sure the boys will enjoy. Thanks, Tapnell. So we've got hand wash, washing up liquid. I'm guessing these are little dishwasher tablets. Let's see if there's a dishwasher. Oh, fridge. Oh, with some milk, that's nice. Isle of Wight milk, lovely touch. I was hoping there'd be milk. We got in there. Ah, there we go, dishwasher. Always good to have a dishwasher. Yeah, there's just crockery, cutlery. We've got oven hob. Yeah, everything we could need, really. Okay, now into the bathroom. Oh wow, that's massive. Oh, I love these toilet rolls. These are so fancy. And that is such an adult thing to say, but look at this shower. It's actually huge. Oh, this is massive. Doesn't really do it on justice on camera, but this room is like so big. And it looks like we've got parasols and deck chairs in here. Oh, cute. Okay, I'm definitely getting a deck chair out. Okay, and then for the main event into the dome. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh wow. I'll tell you what though, it's hot in here. I've spotted they've got a little fan over there, so that is definitely going on because it is like a little sauna. But oh wow, look at that bed. Oh my goodness. And the view. Oh, this is lovely. We're gonna wake up to this. Oh my goodness. And you can close the curtain, but I mean, isn't this just the best way to wake up? So then we've got a log burner, which we definitely won't be using. I love the concept, but we've picked a warm couple of days. Got a little sofa. Ah, Henry, off the bed. And the bed. You boys are not meant to be up there. We've got a dog bed for you. Wow, look at that view. Literally insane. And this is our dome. Very sweet. The only thing that I'm struggling with a little bit is that it's very hot in the dome. The kitchen bit's fine, but the actual dome is like a little conservatory. So I have left this door open, but you're not allowed the dogs off the leads. But it is so hot, so I've left the door open. I've hooked the boys onto the coat hooks in the hope that we can get some air flowing through. It looks like there's aircon here, but I've just called reception and that's for like this area. And it's actually a good temperature out here. So I'm hoping if we can leave the doors and windows open, it might flow through into here because it is like an actual sauna. We live in a new build, so we're used to... Hello. We live in a new build, so we're used to like a hot house, but honestly, I'm like sweating. It's got to be 30 degrees in here. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get some air flowing. And then over here we've got a little barbecue, which we'll definitely be using over the next couple of days. And then over this side, this is the main event. Even though it's absolutely boiling right now and I'm not thinking about hot tub, I will be later. Look at this. With the view across the Solent. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the Dome Meadow. Each one has a little picnic bench outside. So you can have your breakfast or have your dinner with this gorgeous view. So I think I'm going to head out with the dogs and do some of the Tapnell Trail. It looks like all in it's 6.5 miles. So we won't do the whole thing, but maybe half of it. Because it's a beautiful afternoon. It's just gone 5 o'clock now. I've been waiting for it to get a bit cooler because it's been very hot out there for the doggos. Are you excited for our walk, Oski? Are we going for a walk? Also, we found out that we are the only people staying here, so normally dogs aren't allowed off the lead. But they've said that on this occasion, because no one else is here, the boys are allowed to be free. You're free, boys. And it's actually getting a lot cooler in here as well because I've had the doors open for a bit. So yeah, the temperature's coming down, which is nice. Hi guys, this is Henry and Oscar. Oscar's decided he doesn't want to walk, he'd rather sit on the grass. Hello. Oh, hi. Oh, look over here, there's loads of little calves. They're so cute. So this is actual Tapnell Farm over here. So to the right, over here, you've got the cow, which is the restaurant. Then over the other side, you've got, I think this whole section here is Tapnell Farm Park, where they've got like indoor kids activities and animals and all that fun stuff. I think it's really good for kids. My friends with children come here often. Yeah, very pretty. And look, all the way around us is just rolling hills, beautiful countryside, and the sea. Oscar, why are you such a princess? You're going to get eaten by a cow. You can't just refuse to walk. Honestly, this boy just wants to be off the lead. And the annoying thing is, he'd actually be so good if he was off the lead, but we just can't let that happen, Oski. You're going to have to walk. That cow is like, what is wrong with that dog? Oh my, look. They're so tiny. I'm like in love with the lambs this year. They're so cute. There's nothing that says spring more than these gorgeous little lambs. Look, this one's got his head out the fence. Oh, be careful, don't get stuck. Boys are like, friend. Oh, run away. Oh, look, I found the safari tents. They're very cool in amongst the trees. I'm guessing in the morning they can have their coffee out there and overlook the cows. I have found the pizza oven. I've already planned it. This is what we're doing for dinner tonight. I've got dough, I've got pizza sauce. Let's check it out. Is this not the cutest thing ever? There's a couple of little picnic benches. Very cute. Always nice to see a poo bin too. Hey hens. Okay, so this is the fancy house where the fancy people stay.
It's lovely. Found a swing. Still got the boys on the lead, so I can't swing very far. Yeah, you've got the tents there from another angle. And then over there, it's actually a pen full of chickens. And I read in the book that when you check in, like in the mornings, you can go and collect fresh eggs from the hens or the chickens or whatever makes the eggs. But they're free for guests, which is really nice. So I'll definitely take a walk down to customer services or whatever they call it in the morning to collect some fresh eggs. Lovely. Well, now we're coming up to the modulogs. I had no idea it was so big here. There's so much. So this is part of the Tapnell Trail, and we're literally in the middle of nowhere. Lovely. I actually want to do the whole thing. The whole Tapnell Trail is 6 miles long, but it's nearly 6 o'clock and it's actually really hot, so I don't want to push the boys too much. So we're just having a quick stroll now, and hopefully tomorrow evening or tomorrow morning it might be a bit cooler and we can do the whole thing, because I've heard the Tapnell Trail is beautiful. But yeah, it's lovely. Look at the boys in amongst the long grass. It's nice actually, because even though the grass is really long, the footpaths are nicely laid out, which I like. Having a breather with the lads. For some reason Henry loves rolling in grass. It's like his dream, just to stop and have a roll. Ah, lovely. He's coming for the lap. Henry? Hen? What are you doing? Eating grass. Sorry for the crotch shot. Hey, Oscar. Henry, can you not eat wool? Hen? Henry? That's very weird. He's walking along with a bit of wool hanging out of his mouth. Why are you so weird? No, don't eat it. It's dirty. Yuck. Come on then. Hen. Oi! Stop. Leave. Oh, disgusting. This boy. So weird. You're going to have a hairball later and you'll regret that. I found a dog shower. Wonder if it's warm. So this is one of the other things on offer at Tapnell. We've actually done this before. Oh, I say we, I'm not into anything water related. So my friends have done this before and I've taken pictures. I can pop some of them up on the screen now. They all said it was really fun, but apparently you can watch with your dogs. So I think that area over there is like a little seating area. So it's quite nice if the weather's nice to sit with your dogs and watch people have fun. So this is Tapnell Farm Park that I was saying about. This is the bit with all the animals and the kids' activities and whatnot. But apparently the cafe is also in here, but it's closed now because it's like, I don't even know what the time is. The sun is throwing me off, but it must be gone 6 o'clock. So I think I'm gonna head to the cow and see if I can get a coffee to take away, because I'm a little bit desperate for a coffee. So I just popped into the cow and bought myself a cheeky cappuccino to keep me going. And I also bought the boys a doggy ice cream. Did you hear that, boys? They haven't had it yet. I was gonna go back to the dome and they can aesthetically eat it there. It's very Instagram, isn't it? Ice cream time. Come on then, good boys. Oh, icy cream. Oh, scrummy, vanilla. He's like chilled right out. I'm just sending the drone up because it would be rude not to. And he's all ready for his pictures and videos to be taken. Until Oscar comes along to be annoying. We've got our new Ralph & Co bed with us. A bit risky bringing a brand new dog bed, but it's the same colour as the dome, so, you know, aesthetics and all that. All right, hens, getting a ride to your dome. Matt's arrived. Whoa. Oh, Henry. He's so chill, isn't he? I think this is legit what I'm most excited for. I've never used a wood-fired pizza oven, and I love pizza. Got the dough ready to go. I say ready to go, it's like ready roll, so I've just cut it in half and popped it on the board. But more importantly, we've got a glass of wine. Cheers. So we've got the tomato sauce on. The puggies are waiting in anticipation for their pizza. And Matt is on fire duty. How's it going, fire starter?
Yeah.
Looking good. First pizza's in the oven. It's getting dark. Okay, so it's not going so well. The pizza is not cooking. The fire is going out. The boys are having a fight. A play fight, of course. Arf, arf, arf. And it's getting dark. Oh dear. The pizza's actually cooking now. We've really cocked up. This is terrible pizza making. You can tell we've never made pizza before. So it doesn't look great, but it is cooking, which is good because we are hungry. Oh, wheel and sink. Good morning, vlog. God, what a gorgeous view to wake up to. We get and sneak up on Matt in bed. Morning. It's actually a really lovely morning. This is like the perfect temperature right now as well. It's quite early, it must be like 7 o'clock, but this is nice. We didn't get a chance to go in the hot tub last night, but we're definitely going in that tonight. Hi, happy dog! Nice seeing the boys naked and free. Breakfast time with this gorgeous view. So we've done some bacon. I've just got bacon and toast because that's all I wanted. Matt's got a bacon sandwich. You can also get fresh eggs from reception, but I don't think they open until maybe 9, and it's earlier than that, so we'll grab some for tomorrow. Breakfast with a view. Bon appetit. Matt's lighting the hot tub. Time to join Matt for a morning dip in the tub. So while I dry off from the hot tub, I thought I would tell you guys about our pizza making last night because my phone died when we were like halfway through. It was a disaster. I'm actually shocked by how difficult it is to make wood-fired pizza. I bought like ready rolled Pizza Express dough. I bought jars of pizza sauce and mozzarella. So in theory, nothing could have gone wrong. But in reality, everything went wrong. So we Well, firstly, you know the like long pizza things? I don't know what they're called. You'll see them in the clip. We thought that you put the pizza on there and like put all your toppings on, which I think you do. But then we put that whole thing into the pizza oven, and it said it would take like 90 minutes when the fire's going. Not 90 minutes, 90 seconds. So we put that thing in, waited like a couple of minutes, pulled it out, looked raw. So we thought we'd try again, pop it back in, still looked raw. This kept going like 5 times. And I don't know how it suddenly came to us, but we remembered that actually when you watch people do wood-fired pizza, they pull the tool thing out. So we were trying to cook it on the pizza thing, but actually you put the pizza in and then you pull the tool out. And I think because we were cooking it on the tool thing, there wasn't enough heat coming through the bottom, because the pizza has to be on the bottom of the pizza oven. So anyway, we messed up. So then we thought we'd try the fire again. So we put some more logs on, got the fire going again. By this point it's getting dark as well. Stuck the pizza back in, but properly, and it's all like getting folded up, and all the like cheese is coming off. Oh, it just looked a state. In the end, it turned out it was very burnt. It was like black, but also doughy. It was just absolute fail. We should have done our research. I thought it would be easy to cook a pizza, but it's clearly not. And they did have pretty good instructions, to be fair. We've never done this before. So I think I'm gonna get ready now, and then I'm gonna head down to the customer relations bit. Hopefully I can grab a coffee down there, and then I'm thinking to take the doggos for a walk, because it's actually not too warm this morning. So that's the plan, fingers crossed. Boys are just chilling in their wheelbarrow, as you do. Home sweet dome. So I've just left the pod. Matt's gone off to work for the day. Me and the boys are going to do a walk together. It's actually not as hot today. I mean, it's still hot, but there's a nice breeze, so it's good weather to walk the dogs. We are going to do part of the Tapnell Trail, but a different part to what we did yesterday. And then I'm actually going to head home for a couple of hours, because that's sort of the beauty of going away near your home. I've got a few things that I want to do, so I thought I'd head home, get some bits done, and then this evening we've got some friends coming to the dome for a barbecue, so I'll grab some bits and come back with Matt this evening. It's worth adding as well that the entrance to the dome meadow is off this like really small lane. It's pretty much single track most of the way, but to be honest there's no traffic down here, so it's not the end of the world. But just keep an eye out for this sign that says Dome Meadows this way, because the first time I came down here I drove straight past, had to turn around and come back. Okay, so this is another part of the Tapnell Trail. It's beautiful. It just goes through what I assume is just like private farmland, but it's all really nicely cut back. So I think this staycation has made me realise something. The domes at Tapnell are beautiful. They're really cool. They're very clean. They're in like the most idyllic location. But I've never really tried anything like it, and I don't think that I actually realised that it's like a form of camping. I know it's glamping, I know it's very bougie, and it's very different to normal, proper camping. But I struggled to sleep a bit last night because I'd spotted a few like spider webs and stuff. I know it's very girly, but I had. And a couple of spiders, which wasn't ideal. There's like a netting over the bed, so I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I know none of them will come near me, but it's hard to sleep if you're scared of spiders. And the other thing, I heard quite a few animals in the night, which again, it's fine. I know they're only animals. And I mean, it was quite nice in the morning. We got woken up by the pheasants and also the sunrise, which was lovely. I love the idea of like glamping, being out in the countryside and whatnot. But I am sort of one night in missing my home comforts. And yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just not for me, but definitely a fun experience. I'm really glad I got to try it. So this is the actual farm at Tapnell. Also, and again, this is nothing to do with Tapnell, I've never stayed in a geodome before, but we have stayed in like log cabins, and I think that a dome in the summer with dogs is actually not the best idea in hindsight. I think the sort of tenty material is, I mean, it's just really hot, to be honest. It was all right overnight. We left all the doors windows open. We had the little fan on. And actually the temperature was perfect overnight, I will say that. But in the day, it does get very hot. And I think that is just a dome/tent thing. Particularly with the geodomes, the point of them is that they're sort of in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by nothing, which is lovely. But it also means that they're not sheltered by anything. So if it's a hot day, which yesterday it was a really hot day, they've got the sun beating down on them all day. Hi guys. Oh, I love the little black ones. Hello. Oh, that's so sweet. Good morning. I thought I'd just pop on and do a quick outro because I'm very aware that I didn't film like anything last night. We had our friends Rosie and Ollie come over to the dome. They brought their two dogs, Dylan and Belle. We had a barbecue, which was lovely. Shout out to Ollie, who did all of the cooking, even though we invited him round, so I appreciate that. We had some wine, went in the hot tub. Yeah, the dogs had a lovely time. They were all just running around. You can see the domes in the background behind me. We were quite lucky because where we stayed midweek, it meant that no one else was staying. So the dogs were just running freely between all of the domes. And I think it would have been quite different if they were fully booked. Because we'd have had to keep the dogs on the lead. I also forgot my key for the dome, so we got there yesterday at like 5 o'clock and realised that I'd left the key at home. It's just not the end of the world because we live on the island, but I rang them up and they dropped us a key over, which was really helpful. So yeah, I've just driven back now to drop the key back. I actually neither of us stayed at the dome last night. Just because, like I was saying yesterday on my walk, I think I've realised that I'm not a glamping kind of girl. But I was going to do an outro at the dome this morning, and I've got there and they're like painting all of the walkways to the domes, so I actually can't get into outro. So hopefully I've shown you everything. So yeah, if you like domes, I definitely do recommend these. Definitely recommend checking out the rest of the accommodation options at Tapnell too. And I think if you're a family, I think it's spot on because literally over there you've got Tapnell Farm, so you've got the farm park, you've got the water park, football, golf, archery. I'm sure I'm missing some things. There's a lot of different activities. You've also got the Calco, which is a restaurant. We've eaten there before and the burgers are really good. Probably the best on the island, to be honest. So I'd definitely recommend eating at the Cow. The domes are dog friendly, but I wouldn't say they're ideal for reactive dogs. I think if there were other people staying and we had to leave the boys on the lead, Henry in particular would probably be a bit annoying, like barking at people. Like you saw, they did provide some biscuits and balls on arrival, which was sweet. You do need to bring your own dog bowls and a dog bed. Sorry, just jumped back in the car. It's actually quite cold today. But yeah, I'm going to end the vlog there anyway. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed.
and I hope I gave like a well-rounded view of the domes. Like I say, just because glamping isn't my thing, it doesn't mean it's bad at all. I loved the experience, it was really fun, and I would definitely recommend for people to give it a go. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, hit like, comment down below, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel. Bye guys.
So unfortunately, I've picked up a puncture. There's a stone wedged in the tyre. You can hear the air coming out. So luckily I just about got it down to the garage. So glamping actually hasn't been my friend, and I feel like the puncture is a sign that glamping is not for me and I probably shouldn't glamp again.
Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl.